Cheers buttoners and welcome to the January challenge for Button Art Central. I'm really excited about this, I hope you are too, so let's get started. All you need some glue, a ruler, some buttons and something to make it on. I've got a canvas here, but it's completely up to you what you choose. I'll show you later some other ideas of types of mediums that you can choose to do your button art on. Every project that we do with the Button Art Central Challenge will be a square. So, first of all, you need to work out what size you're going to make your actual artwork. I'm looking here at a 15 centimetre by 15 centimetre square, and that's what I've chosen to do, but you can do it on a larger canvas or a smaller one if you want. It's completely up to you. It's just to make some fun button art. Now what we're going to do is we're going to measure exactly where the center point of the square is. This is important so you don't have a weird picture or skew-if. So first of all I measured half one way and then I went the other way, and as you can see here I realized that where I had put my dot, it was in the right place, but it needed to go further across. So just make sure when you're doing it to make sure that you get dead center so that you're able to line everything up easily. With this project, you can do this however you like. What I've decided to do is I've decided to put in a centerpiece for my particular artwork, which will become very evident as you make it, which is the sun. Lots of fun, pretty simple to make, and as you can see I've decided to put a smiley face in the middle as well. All of this is completely up to you. This is just to show you how to go about doing a sun. Use the buttons that you have fun with it. It does not have to look like this. It does not have to be the same. But what I want to show you now is how I actually set it all up first so that when I go to glue, I know everything's going to fall into place. Now you'll see the mistake I make soon after I've put everything into place and I start gluing, but we'll get to that in a moment. Let me show you how I put it together. So I'm going to start on the center of this really fun button art project of the sun. I've decided to use a metal ornate jewelry piece in the middle, plus a fun smiley face. And this is the moment that I decided to get glue everywhere. So excuse me while I now spend the next couple of minutes trying to get all the glue that I got all over this button onto my canvas. And this is the great thing about craft glue, is it dries clear, and it doesn't matter if you do something like what I did, which was to get glue everywhere. I meant to put a little dollop on, and instead I basically, emptied out half my glue. So this is putting the middle ornate piece in. You don't have to do that. You could just do this with buttons, or you could draw something in the middle, or you could put a little toy. You could do anything. It really is up to you. And as you can see here, my ornate thing is right in the middle, just where it needs to be. And then I will put the smiley face on top of him as soon as I have made sure that this is in the correct spot for the smiley face. I also got glue all over the smiley face, so I will now spend some time cleaning that up too and getting it into the perfect position, etc. Now it's time for for me to start putting them around, and I'm going to do this process really fast for you so you don't have to watch it all. So we're going to put a little bit of glue on the canvas and then going to wipe it halfway around. So I'm only doing half of the sun at a time. And during this period, I actually realized that I had put them in the wrong configuration than how I had started. So I had to do a little bit of fiddling for a while, as you will see. Let's go. So as you can see, I've placed a piece of cardboard over it. The reason why I did that is because you can use anything as the base for button art. You can use cardboard, you can use fabric, you can use paper. It doesn't matter what you use. It's all about just having that base. And as you can see here, we've got the first layer of buttons around. It's dried a little bit, but it's still tacky enough to move about. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hand place each of the next row of yellow buttons, which are hearts, around it, in between each of the two buttons. You'll see what I mean in a moment. And I'm going to hand do every single one. This is something else you can do when it comes to button art. You don't have to put the glue onto the base. You can put it onto the buttons. As you will see, I'm about to do that now. So I slowly put each of the buttons onto the base by painting the back of it with the glue. Now today what I've taught you to do is how to make a sun out of button art. And this is just one of the very many ways that you could do it and how it will look when you're finished. I found this a really rewarding experience. I hope you do too. And I'll show you the end result. I actually painted it afterwards because I thought that it needed a little bit extra. Paint isn't actually accurate. I used a highlighter. So when you've done your button art sun, come over to Button Art Central on Facebook and post it in the group so that we can all get a look of all the different suns that everybody has made for the January Button Art Central Challenge. Look, I hope you've really enjoyed doing this with me, and I look forward to seeing you in the Facebook group. Don't forget to like and subscribe, all the good stuff. I'll see you later. Cheers, buttoneers.